brings you the divisional round of the NFL playoffs, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Jaguars and the Bengals, and it's coming up next.
The Bengals offense getting set to go here in this divisional round matchup. And the focus of the offense all season long has been this man, their star running back. He has been exceptional.
And what a spot here, playing for a chance to go to a conference championship. This has been an offense that's played at a really high level all season long, thanks in large part to his contribution. But he's got a tough task ahead of him, because this is a defense that we've seen be able to take out the top weapon on the other side.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call, because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
Throw left side complete. That's Benson. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 7 yards there and a first down. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Benson. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
At their 48-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Benson. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Benson down at the 35. It'll be 2nd down. And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. Steps away. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
That's an early scramble reviewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Tackle made by Foley Fadukasi, the former UConn Husky. From the 21, here's 2nd and 6. Now it's Burrow. He finds his man, complete. That's Benson. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it's 3rd and 4 now.
A gain of 2 on the play brings up 3rd and 4.
Looking to throw. Throw right side into the hands of the tight end, Sample. And he's going to have the Bengals first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
So how would you describe that one, partner? Workmanlike right there, getting that first down, blue-collar type football?
Yeah, only needed 3, got 4, just enough. I like workmanlike.
I think it's pretty cool myself. Everything doesn't have to be high glamour in this game.
He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
And we got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments.
Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their 2nd drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for a 1st down. Here's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Benson. Shreds him with his stiff arm. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Those are the types of run, Charles, that they say this first-year running back can provide a lot more of in the future.
He made it look easy, didn't he? Picking up that 1st down. Some have described him as a diamond in the rough with a lot of polish, nice little buffing. This guy could be one of the top backs going forward.
Right back to him on 1st down. Fights through it. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 61 yards rushing for him now to this point. 2nd and 3, and they trail 7-3, but getting close to changing that. And this defense hoping to limit them to a field goal to preserve the lead. And connects quickly to Jamar Chase. And Chase going to pick up a Bengals 1st down as he'll take this down to the 26. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Quick slant caught by Chase. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it in, throw it, go play action, and take your shot at the end zone.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense because, to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting that.
Well, look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And I'm wondering if... Here we go. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
I know the game continues to evolve, and we have a lot of exotic stuff nowadays. I can't help it. I love a good old-fashioned draw play.
Who's typically fooled on defense on a play like that, a successful draw play?
Typically, it's the defensive line that's fooled because they're just pinning their ears back and going after the quarterback. And once they create some space and you get past them, you usually have a long way to go.
Burrow's throw into the hands of Boyd. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, the first target. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they get to that end zone real fast.
Touchdown, Bengals! Jamar Chase, 27 yards. And the Bengals get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Yeah, touchdown. I love it. Now it's only a 2-point game. I know it's the first half.
And Boyd in motion right. On second down now. It's Benson, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. Burrow looking to pass. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down. Going old reliable there to the slot on 3rd down.
And the slot position has become the bane of just about every defense's existence, because how do you cover? Do you go with a bigger guy to try and use size? You got to try and go with a quicker guy and sometimes even get out quick there. Very difficult to match up with that slot receiver. That's why they keep going back to it.
And he's had the hot hand. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Here's 3rd and 3. Up the middle they go. Benson. And he is going to have the Bengals first down. And he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the...
On first down, it's Benson. That's some strong running. 113 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
They created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Ball on the 27. Here's a 2nd down and 4. Burrow will throw. Open man here is Benson. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 7 yards there and a first down. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Benson. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense.
Touchdown! Ezekiel Elliott, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Bengals are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Well, we know he has decent hands out of the backfield. That's the first time, Charles, they've targeted him in the passing game, and it pays dividends.
And I love the design, too, because they kept him in the backfield, made the defense think run first before they swung him out of there. And you're right, with his hands, they might want to throw it to him just a little bit more.
And Burrow's going to look to throw for it. It's complete. Goes right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game. Right side. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And as a fan of the NFL, not much more you could hope for in this divisional round matchup. Tie game, fourth quarter. A lot of these fans with their hearts in their throats waiting to see what happens here. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. There was a great article in the paper yesterday about how he likes to run angry. Plays like that, you can feel it, can't you?
As long as he doesn't drive angry, we're okay. Because when he's on the field, that anger works for him. It fuels him, it powers him, and the end result runs like that.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right.
On two, ready?
They will throw on first down with Burrow. Got a man open, it's Chase. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A good pick up there at 20 yards. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Up the middle they go. Benson. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 11 more on that one and another first down. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Benson, and he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
And that loss of yards there is not just on him. It's on the guys blocking for him. I mean, they're supposed to create some type of space or at least get a stalemate. They end up letting them through, and they ended up tackling him for a loss.
And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something to develop slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry. When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space.
So Burrow and the Bengals down 28-24, 2:18 on the clock.
On two.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow working the middle here. That's complete to Sample, the tight end.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They'll come up now, 2nd and 9. Up the middle they go. Benson shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
Unable to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
Not a bad game there, and it's okay to still run the football in this situation, but you got to be careful to not take too much time off the clock.
Here's Burrow. Oh, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. It's complete to Chase. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Obviously a big first down right there.
Yeah, they still got to hustle. They got to get to the line of scrimmage and get set. But I don't think necessarily you need to spike it. But they've got to continue to move quickly.
To throw, Burrow. He gets this one to Boyd. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. He has been terrific today, hasn't he?
Yeah, absolutely running flawless 2-minute drill right here. This has been quarterbacking 101 with a flourish.
Now Burrow. This one hauled in by Sample. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. Two timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. Burrow. Connecting on the out route here with Higgins. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Burrow. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Benson. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. Here comes 2nd down. Throwing, Burrow. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. And a great game comes down to this. Time for one play, and they've got to get it in the end zone.
And I want every cover guy I've got in the game on defense, every extra defensive back who can make it.
And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Boy, backs up against the wall, Charles, and they come through with a phenomenal drive to take the lead in the final moments.
Championship effort right there. Marching almost the length of the field, coming through on their final opportunity to earn the win. I think they'll remember this one for a long time, and their fans will too.
And they're moving